Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. And what's up, you guys? Like, I was about to do your reading yesterday and I couldn't, but I was feeling the anxiety. And today, right before sitting for this one, I have been like really procrastinating this one. And B, even though it's not like I'm going through my own stuff or something, I'm just procrastinating out of nowhere. Two, oh my god, the anxiety and the butterflies I'm feeling. What's up, you guys? What's up? Just before this, I looked outside and the sky was pink. So, pink sky, lots of butterflies, anxiety. Please calm down. Please ground yourself. Breathe. Walk barefoot on the earth. Uh, get some nervous system healing down. Listen to some meditation. I'll drop one of mine below. It's a 5-minute energy cleansing and a grounding meditation. Welcome. I'm Shivani. Yes, I think that was needed to be the introduction to your reading, because it's kind of like feeling wild. I know you guys have been going through a lot of stuff for a while, and I wouldn't even say few months, especially few months, but definitely for a few years now. And things are shifting. Things have shifted already. If I look at your astrology, we had the full moon in your 10th house in Aquarius, and I do feel that you have gone through a major shift in your career. So you've either changed your job, left your job, decided to move to a different path. There is something which has like critically, there's a sense of letting go in your career. Yeah, it's something pivotal that you've really witnessed with this Aquarius full moon, and it's been like super powerful. But I feel like that's not even the story. That's just like where we're starting this, right? You're also probably moving places. You are reconnecting with your family, or you are thinking about starting a family. Family is big right now. I feel like you are really going through a lot of inner child healing, really looking at your childhood trauma. I feel with this Venus going retrograde in in Leo, and that happening with you for the in your sorry in your fifth fourth house. I do feel like you're finally seeing your relationship patterns, where they're coming from. You're finally seeing your attachment style. You're finally seeing why do you do the things that you do. Why do you hold back in love? Why cannot you open yourself up and relate in the deepest possible way? And it's all coming through, like you can just like see where it's coming from. You can retrace the patterns to your childhood, to your home, to your family. It's just becoming very vivid and very clear. We also have the sun and in the fourth house right now. So yes, this whole month you would be either spending time with your family, or you would be revisiting the past. But there's a big sense of some of you are also moving homes, moving out, or moving in back with your family, either way. But that's a big one for you, and you are really being asked to address few things with your family, and address few things internally about yourself and about your own childhood. um, like there are like big realizations happening, like for you guys this window. It's pretty like lot of realizations are happening, lot of like I would say clarity is coming through. A lot of things are starting to make sense to you, which was a blur up until now. Like I feel like even though it feels very surprising, it is also very relieving, because it's giving you the clarity. Because I feel like a lot of stuff has been happening, but the clarity that you were looking for, the answers that you were looking for, were not coming. And this month, these answers kind of like become very, very clear for you. Okay. We also have the new moon in your sign happening in Leo on 19th of August, 13th August. Let me check in. 16th August, sorry. On 16th August, we have a new moon in Leo. So it's interesting, right? You are seeing all your patterns here. Wherever we all are, all of us are right now seeing our patterns or wounds around your relationships. It's also the same place where you are also seeing a new beginning, a new sense of, like flair, enthusiasm, joy, romance, like this passion reignited kind of a sense, because the whole perspective has shifted, because there's a new story. There's a whole new different story which is like now bang on here, and it's just like wow, everything is moving really, really at a rapid pace right now. And with Uranus going retrograde later in your first house, there is a sense of you probably doing something really drastic before that. Or if you want to do something really, really like drastic, or you want to do something really like which is bold, or which is risky, which requires a lot of courage, I would highly suggest you to do it before 23rd August. I've been doing these readings for the past couple of months, and I've been asking Taurus to wait. And now it feels like go right now. If there's anything that you want to start afresh, there's anything you want to pour, just which requires a lot of courage, fire, faith, trust, do it before 23rd August. After that, we have Mercury also going retrograde, which is going to collectively slow us all down. But yes, like it's gonna slow you down as well. You might actually start going through one more sort of like clarity process of sieving through, of healing, of really slowing down, which of course you can go through, but I feel like you do have the option to press this accelerator button. Press accelerator before that. There is something absolutely eccentric. There's something absolutely stunning, like something that's gonna stun people, something that's really surprising, bold, that you are really putting your heart into doing, which is very exciting because Taurus doesn't usually move out of their comfort zones. With the Uranus in your sign, you've been really forced to move out of your comfort zone over and over again for the past few years. So now you consciously want to do something, which is pretty exciting, right? Okay. So I do feel in the start of the month you have already actually taken a step towards something which makes you really happy, probably choosing a career path, choosing a path, just choosing any path, I feel, which just has a lot of self-love at heart. Even if it is going towards a relationship, it's still centered on love for yourself, right? When we love ourselves, we can make the choices which benefit us. So be it even if it involves other people, or even if it is just about you, all your decisions are based on this energy. And I feel like the full moon in Aquarius has really, like, I do feel it was pretty like unexpected and shocking, but I think you guys have been getting a lot of shocking events anyway. But it has caused you to really have faith and jump in for something. You have really taken a risk, or you are taking a risk. You might be worried about your money, your abundance, but I don't think that's an issue here. Okay. The Venus retrograde period might feel like a dark night of the soul yet again. It might feel like revisiting the dark parts of the past. But I do feel like it has a reason, just like with everything in the universe. What might the Venus retrograde, it might feel like a little like scary. It might trigger some childhood wounds, but I do feel it's also rebirthing the feminine in you. I do feel like a healed inner child is the healed inner feminine. You know, so it doesn't matter if you're a masculine or you're feminine. We all have that feminine parts of us who is responsible for that creativity, that intuition, that love, that we bring in. And I feel like for you, these parts are kind of like waking up. And do you see how there's like a baby deer and then there's a grown-up queen deer, which is just such a beautiful testimony to the fact how as the more you go closer to your inner childhood, the more you unlock your ability to make money, to create, to love, to receive. I do feel you have been keeping something really safe, some secrets maybe you have, or maybe your feelings. You have been keeping something really safe in towards yourself. Somewhere in the middle of the month, you're being guided to start speaking it out, start sharing it, which does require a lot of courage. 13th is really like this whole portal. I'm doing this reading on 8 to 13th. It's really a fantastic time. The Leo season, it's activating all of us. This Lionsgate portal is super juicy, and I feel like you are getting the nudge to move forward. So there it is. Okay, the Chariot. It's all about the Chariot. It's really coming big for Taurus right now, because once the Chariot sees the truth, once the Chariot sees what is right in front of it, it just doesn't care and just marches right towards it. I feel like you've been waiting for clarity. You've been waiting to know the truth, to understand truth, to understand yourself, to understand what truth even means for you. And it kind of like becomes clear. And once it has become cleared, what's even gonna like hold you back? I don't think anything is holding you back at this point, and I don't think you want to be held back. I do feel you do desire some alone time to process things. You are feeling kind of like fatigued, you're feeling tired because a lot has happened, a lot is happening, and you're like, can I not just rest for a while? Because I do feel there's been a lot of painful endings for you which have occurred, but I don't think the universe is in the mood for that. The universe is like moving you really, really quickly. There's really quick divine intervention happening, and if you don't move, the universe will move you. So if you do feel guided to take actions towards something, then please go ahead, even if it's slow and steady, even if it's like one step at a time. I do feel the universe is fully supporting you, but what requires is a lot of faith and trust that whatever is being removed, whatever is being discarded, whatever you are being moved towards, it's happening with the reason it's happening with this. Like, you need to have a lot of faith right now, Taurus. I do feel like your intuition is very much on point right now, or if not, then you need to connect your intuition. This is a moment of the awakening of that intuition within you, I feel. So trust your intuition, even if the outside voices are really loud, are really scary. I feel like a lot of fear is kind of like blaring in your head, but this is the time to get out of your head. It's really the time to get out of your head. The Lionsgate portal is really about getting activated, getting super connected to that intuition, to let the kundalini rise, because these lot of awakening codes descend. So really listen to your intuition and follow your intuition. Okay. I do feel your mind might be telling you a story of how stuck you are, of how stuck you've been, or I feel like there's a lot of negative self-talk. There's a lot of like blackmailing and manipulating about your past as well. And yeah, it kind of like makes you really sad, and it makes you probably also very regretful and guilty about a situation. But what the universe is truly guiding you towards, okay, but what the universe is truly guiding you towards is a lot of light. What activates the sacral? What feels really, what lights you up really, really, really? What is feeling like absolutely bliss right now? Follow that. You are really awakening. We have the snakes synchronicity come for the second time. Do look out for signs and synchronicities. Communicate with the universe. The universe is communicating with you. There is a lot of abundance coming through. There's a lot of abundance and a lot of good karma being paid back when you follow your heart, when you follow your I won't even say heart. It's more like, you know, when you know this is my destiny, this is my path, I know it, and deep inside we all know it. I feel like it then becomes like a sense of like integrity and responsibility, which a masculine absolutely loves. This is the divine masculine. You have that fire available. If only you can just let go of this nonsense stuff, which is just like it's not even like real so much as it's real here. I feel this is all something which you have released, which is of the past. You need to move forward, I feel, before it can get to you, and because it's really trying to get to you. You need to act out of your intuitive alignment, out of your intuition right now, more than your brain. You might have been very used to acting out of your brain for the past few years, but I feel like there's something called a gut instinct. There's something in you. You might have some fire placements in your chart, but there's something really, really fiery which makes you, whoever is tapping into it right now, which makes you really want to like, there's something which needs your impulse right now. There's something which needs your gut instinct right now, your intuition, to take that leap of faith. No amount of logic, storytelling, no amount of prodding, planning, plotting, none of that is going to help you right now. This is the time when you can make all the list of the pros and the cons, and the cons and the pros are gonna be like if you want to do something and you make a list, and the cons are gonna like outweigh the pros, and their heart is still gonna leap out to do it. That's intuition. You have to discern right now between what's just the blah 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 and what's truly the voice within. There is like, this is very clear, the difference between fear and intuition. Fear is really loud. Fear is just like, do this, otherwise this will happen, do this. It's very threatening, it's very like enticing. Intuition is like really subtle and really strong. It has an integrity. It's like, move towards that, and that's it. It's really soft, it's really steady, and it tells you once, and it's not going to tell you over and over and over and over and over again. It's just like, I told you, that's it. Okay? This is like a pep talk, but you have like so much of these wands and this this snake energy popping up for you guys. You surely, a lot of you have fire placements, or if not, you're right now in this fire energy. Of course, we all love this Leo season, but maybe this is the fire that you guys actually need. Sometimes the earth steadiness is great, but sometimes we need that fire, and right now you have access to this fire, which otherwise maybe the usual days you do not have access to. As I said, the Chariot card, once something becomes clear, and I feel like for you something was not clear, maybe it was probably making choice between two things, or just some confusion about somebody being white or black, something being white or black, or something, just you're not able to decide, for so long. But now suddenly there is like an instant clarity, and when that clarity has come in, there is just no point and reason why you would want to hold back. Like, your whole being is like, want to just get into it and think later. And I also feel like it's kind of like a justice, it's kind of like a justice. Do you know who? Do you know what? Maybe to yourself, maybe to some people in your life, maybe to a specific person or situation in your life. This is really like, sometimes it's like doing the right thing. Sometimes it's literally just doing the right thing. I do feel you do have a lot of love in your heart, and you are just not making the choice, which at this point is just so obvious. You need this fire energy, and if it's here right now, I would highly suggest you to take a leap of faith right now, because when we have the Virgo season coming in, that mind, it's gonna go on a louder volume, and it's probably, I see what is for you won't pass, right? That's true. It's 100% true, but it can slow you down. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm giving you a pep talk again, but I think you guys need it. I think you guys need that little sense of nudge, that little sense of courage, faith. So here's me telling you, I have faith in you. I have trust in you. Go after what your heart is calling you towards. Okay? And yeah, there is fear. There are voices which are like, blah. You have to listen to your heart. I do feel you have a lot of options and sometimes a lot of distractions, but you have to tell yourself when a cycle of being tempted and distraction is over. It's over, Taurus. It's time to, hate to say this, but to kind of do the right thing and to grow up. And not like grow up in, I'm not saying it in any demeaning way, don't get me wrong. I'm saying it in a very Saturn way, right? Taking responsibility kind of way. It's just like doing the right thing for yourself mostly. You are coming in your own reading. Yes, doing it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Okay? I'm sending you so much love. By the way, you also have the full moon in Pisces on the 30th, and so obviously that's again gonna be a time to let go of few connections in your life, to really surrender to a whole new circle, to a whole new way of connecting, maybe to trusting that whatever is going right now, it's meant to. There are lots of endings happening right now, but you do have an opportunity to claim a lot of love and joy and abundance, some specific space of your life, which can really be very supportive and nurturing and nourishing to your heart and to your soul, I feel. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. You can check out the description down below for one-on-one sessions if you want to book a session for me to check out what's up what's happening on a personal level. You can book a cosmic check-in session if you want a natal chart report or a human design reading. Links down below. Yeah, for the report, I'm doing a customized guide for some time, wherein you can place your order, and I will literally write you a personalized book based on your chart. So yeah, it's actually really fun, because it's like my writer meets my past life astrologer archetype kind of vibe. So I'm really enjoying it, though it's time consuming, but I think it's just really fun to. It's like I'm really writing a whole book for one person. It's just so personalized. It's so, I feel like, personal. So if that's something that you feel interested in, you can book that with down below. It's called Guide. And yeah, for all the other exciting things, check out the shop, and the links down below. I'm sending so much love and so much faith and so much trust and so much courage and so much fire to move towards what you know in your hearts of hearts. You need to go get it, Taurus. You've got it. You've got this. Okay? I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon back again.